So today we're going to take a look at doing modals with Hotwire. We're going to do this using turbo frames and we'll hopefully not need to use any JavaScript. So we've got an application here that allows us to have profiles and edit those profiles, and currently whenever we click edit profile we go off to a new screen and hit update and we come back. So we want to convert this edit functionality to be in a modal window, and we're going to take a look at that now. So the first thing we're going to do here is we need a turbo frame that can be used for our modals. So we're going to go into application here and create that. So we'll make a turbo frame tag and we'll call it modal. And if we refresh this, nothing happens because we need to update our link to use the turbo frame. So we'll go into our show page and find our edit link, which is here, and we'll add data turbo frame modal. So now clicking edit, we still get nothing happening here because we aren't sending back a response that is wrapped in a turbo frame tag. So the next stage then is to go to our edit view and we'll just wrap this in a turbo frame. Now that that's wrapped, we'll just reload the page and see what happens. So we're getting closer. When we click edit, the profile now opens inside that turbo frame tag, although we need it to be styled up like a modal. So I'm going to cheat here. I have some modal styling taken from Tailwind UI. So I'm just going to take this and bring it into our edit page. So we're just going to come in here and paste in our modal, and we're going to need to just move our heading and our form partial into this modal. So let's refresh this again and see, and this looking good. We've got our modal, and hopefully hitting cancel should close that, which it does. And if we hit update and update the contents here, our page doesn't update with the new content. So we can reload the page and we get our new content, but we'll need to go in and fix this. So let's pull up the application profiles controller. And doing this redirect actually looks good, but we're doing it at the modal level rather than at the application level. So we'll actually need to pull up our form. And what we need to do here is add data turbo frame of underscore top. Let's see if that fixes the issue. And it does. So this is all looking good. Now we need to see what happens when there's form errors. So at the moment there's no validations, but if we go into profile and let's add a name validation and a phone number validation, and now if we remove the phone number and hit update, we again get nothing happening here. So we can fix this in the controller. So instead of rendering edit, we want to return a turbo stream. So we want to render turbo stream and we want to update our profile form. And we want that to be a partial, so profiles/form, and we need to pass in locals for profile. Now the only thing we need to do here is make sure that our form has this ID set on it, so we'll go back into the form and just add ID profile form, and now this should be good. So let's reload that. So now you can see it re-renders, including the form errors. They're not styled very nicely, but we could probably fix that quite quickly with some Tailwind. And there, that's looking better already. So now we just need to make sure it works when we have a phone number in, and it does. So that's how to do modals with Hotwire. As you can see, you don't need to write any JavaScript, which is great.